So Pastor Scott Dexter is my son. He's finished a level of education in Uganda that they call it ordinary level.
Okay.
So that is senior 4. And from senior 4, you go to senior 5 and senior 6. And then after that, you join another level that is now university. And now he's going to be pursuing a course. What's the name of that course?
Yeah, it's multimedia and interactive design.
And he's supposed to start it this year, but because of the lockdown, they could not open the school. But we hope that in January, they will be open their school, and that's when he will be joining.
Very good.
So, yeah. So the surprising thing about Dexter sitting with me right here and talking to you is that the computer we are using right now in Zoom is the computer that some weeks ago, according to Pastor Johnny, you sent some money.
Yeah.
So when you sent this money, we spoke with Pastor Johnny and asked him if he can buy a computer for Dexter, because I personally didn't have money that I could afford to buy with him a computer, because the course needed so much. Number one requirement was the computer. Though school fees would be required, but number one was a computer. So when you send that money, we talked with Johnny and said, Johnny, please get a computer for Dexter. So Johnny was able to order a computer right from the US, from his son-in-law, who bought for him a computer at $570 US. So it's a very good computer. It's going to help him. It has big capacity. It's really going to be helping him to do that. The primary thing was to get a computer for both of us, but the money could not buy for both of us, and I decided to sacrifice that we buy for him. Okay. So we want to thank you so much. I wanted to hear Dexter himself saying a thank you to you.
You are welcome, man.
We are so privileged. We thank God so much for you guys. Yeah.
It's our privilege.
So I'll start with a testimony. So I remember last year I was in school and I was in my second term. So I was with a friend and we're talking. So like at school, usually you have peers and they have these fancy things. They have their phones and I have not yet got my phone till now. So like I was telling them, I'm like, I spoke to God and I have a conviction that he's going to, my first gadget is going to be the most very expensive, of course, I know that. So like they were like, who did you talk to? And I was like, I talked to God. And they laughed at me. I like, you talked to God? I was like, yes, I did talk to God, and I confirmed that my first gadget will be expensive and not these cheap ones. So like after some time, I got to use mommy's phone, but then still I had that faith that I will still have own mine. And I don't know, but God through his ways, he just brought it through you people. And I just want to thank you so much. And I'm very happy. And I'm using it for God's glory. I know that. So I dedicated it back to God. And yeah, thank you very much for that. It was so amazing.
It's a special thing from me and as a family to really appreciate you, Pastor Scott, for the great things you are doing. You don't know the situation in Uganda. You've not stepped here yet. If you had stepped in Uganda at some point, then you would realize that what you're really doing is a great thing. We really glorify Jesus for what you're doing. You've not even seen us. You've not even known us very well yet, but surprisingly, you guys are doing whatever you're doing. So it is something that when you think deeper, the appreciation can make you become emotional and pour down your tears. So we really glorify God. We yearned to serve God. We yearned so much, but because we lacked support and we could not get where we are. So we really thank God so much for what God is doing through you to us. Yes.
Maybe another thing is that the laptop, it's really very expensive. You know, in Uganda, for a youth like my age to raise even $3 it's something hard. That's the funny bit of it. It's something hard raising. That's like 10,000 shillings, and raising that a youth like me, it's hard in these days. But thank you very much for the contributions and all that. Yeah, God bless you so much.